Come in.
How's it going today, Mr. Upshaw? My name is Giovanni Ferrara. I'm here with Secure Dogs. Is it okay if I take a seat?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Before we get started, I wanted to hand you my business card.
Okay.
Feel free to contact me or email me, text me if you have any questions or concerns. Be sure to follow up with you.
Okay.
And secondly, I'd like to say thank you for sitting down and having time with me during this meeting.
No
I understand
problem.
as a business owner, got many things to do. So
No problem. Thanks for
Appreciate it.
coming.
appreciate it. If it was all right with you, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself,
Okay.
and then the company, and then I'm gonna ask you a few more questions to better understand your needs, and hopefully maybe if we match up correctly, maybe we can continue to do business together.
Okay, no problem.
Excellent. All right. I currently attended UCF. I was majoring in business administration and veterinarian.
You see, a great school.
Love it. It was great times. You went there as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh, excellent. What was your major?
Marketing.
Oh, great, man. That's good to hear that.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, I had to drop the veterinarian because it was too much between the business administration and so forth. But you know, I have extensive research in the field. I was during my time at UCF, I was working at several animal clinics.
So you like animals?
Love animals.
Okay.
I actually have a couple dogs myself. What about you, sir? Are you a dog owner?
Yes, I have a few.
All right, that's great, man. Good to hear that. Well, like I said, I went to UCF, and 5 years ago, I started this business with my uncle. He was a retired military officer,
Okay.
and his specialty was working with canine units that would assist the troops and special forces on certain tasks that we're not allowed to disclose. And you know, that really allows me to focus on the business aspect while my uncle focuses on the dog training.
Okay.
Excellent. And is it okay if I ask you a few questions about your
go
company?
ahead. Yes,
All
go
right.
ahead.
In this economy today, you know, it's really, hard. How do you keep your business afloat? Because, you know, as a business owner myself, I run into some problems.
We just try to stay like well rooted in the neighborhood, and we don't really want to like be the bad guys of the neighborhood.
Okay.
We like to we don't want to be like looked at as a bad company. So the company is loyal to. The local people are loyal to us as we are loyal to them.
Excellent. I wanted to know also, is there anyone else that should be sitting down in this meeting with us? Or are you the main business decision maker?
No, it's just me.
Just me?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. I understand I did some research on your company. Hopefully you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw that you had a couple, I believe several robberies over the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct? Okay.
Yes.
And how often would you say that you find your property vandalized with graffiti, you know, kids these days tagging walls?
Probably like once or twice every
Every
a
other
year.
month or so, or a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Are there any other concerns that I can answer?
Well, one of our concerns is we don't want to caution bad dog signs because, like I say, we want to be looked at as a good company, and we want to don't want to offend anyone's sensitivities. In our warehouse with a bad dog sign, that would kind of look like a bad signal to the residents,
Okay.
and we don't want that in this part of the neighborhood.
Okay, I can see where that's going. Alright. Is there any other concerns, or is that just your main concern?
Well, we've been attempting to work with local police to have them patrol the warehouse at night to keep crime down,
Mm-hmm.
vandalisms and things like that. That's why we got it down to a good amount. But we don't want to
You don't want to have
Scare.
that bad persona.
Yeah.
I understand. And do you, as your company, pay the police yourselves, or is that just the station? Is that just the work they just offer, the service they provide, since that you've
It's
had
a
the
part of
robberies?
it's just the services.
Okay. All right. So from what I understand, you don't want your warehouse or your company to be seen as a bad guy. You know, you don't want caution bad dog signs up,
Yes.
and just the local police have been trolling, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, at Secure Dogs, you know, we basically select the dogs for natural courage, strength, and size. They're trained in proper aggressiveness, territorial sense, and resistance to counterattack. the way it works is the dogs would be delivered when your warehouse is when your warehouse is closing, and we pick them up before you guys open. So there wouldn't be a lot of interaction between people of some sort that you don't want the bad dog sign up.
This sounds a little too simple to be true.
Really? Well, I mean, if you have some extra time, maybe next week I can schedule a tour of the facility, see so you can get a real hands-on experience, because obviously I wasn't able to bring the dog into,
Yes.
office. So does that sound okay for you?
Yes,
Does that answer your question?
That's wonderful right there.
Awesome. Great to
Okay.
hear that.
Now I have one question. Like, what happens if one of your secure dogs bites a neighbor or an employee? Because we do have local employees. They live in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
What happens if that happens?
Well, if that happens, honestly, through my 5 years of business, it's never happened once. We, like I said, extensively train these dogs. Like I said, we drop them off at the beginning of the night, pick them up in the morning. So during the day, they're well rested. They go through extensive training during the day as well. It's not just the one time we train them and then they're ready to, guard your company.
Now, have you ever been bitten?
Me? No, I honestly have not, sir. Like I said, I worked at the veterinarians. I've been bit back then with those dogs, but these dogs my uncle and I train, top notch.
Okay. Now, I haven't really heard of any other companies hiring dogs.
Oh, really? Well,
Why is that?
That's actually a good point. I wanted to show you a few testimonials we have from the companies
Okay.
around the local area that have dealt with us.
Yes.
And here's a picture and diagram of each dog. We offer dogs from German Shepherds to Pit Bulls, Pinschers, Rottweilers, and unfortunately, Chihuahuas. Obviously,
Yeah.
Chihuahuas wouldn't work. Sorry to cut you off. What were you saying?
My brother my brother-in-law swears that boxers
Mhm.
are the very best guard dogs. How come secure dogs isn't featuring any of that breed?
Well, with boxers, typically their personalities are more aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and we kind of strain from that because, like I said, we do. I'm sorry. Like I said, we extensively train the dogs, so we particularly tried that dog out, and we didn't see it fit with our criteria. So, but my suggestion to you would be, we just got done training this Pit Bull Razor. Awesome, beautiful dog. Like I said, maybe if you come for the tour of the facility, you can meet the dog yourself, and see how friendly and interactive he is.
Okay, now what else can these dogs do except bark? We could install a sound machine, letting it bark instead of hiring a 8-pound Chihuahua just running around.
Well, I could see your main point on that, but like I said before, we train them to, be territorial sense and resistance to counterattack. So, my uncle's going in there with the dog suit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm letting the dog guard the premises, and when he enters it, my uncle will put up a fight with the dog to see, how well it's been trained. And like I said, I can assure you that the German Shepherd, Pit Bull, the Pinscher, or Rottweiler will not just bark at anyone who's just crossing through.
All right,
Did that answer that question for you?
Yes.
Excellent.
How can you guarantee us that this will be successful?
Well, aside from it being successful in the guarding sense or security, I also saw that your company is paying $40,000 annually in insurance. So with the customers who have done recent business with us, we've seen that they've decreased their annual insurance by 20%. And if I ran the numbers correctly, that would save you $8,000. So I believe you can spend, $8,000 on whatever improvement you need for your company, maybe installing cameras so you can monitor the dogs as well and whatnot. Did that answer your question?
Yes. If you were in this position, what would you do? If you wanted to be the good guy in the neighborhood, what would you do?
Well, I would definitely take a tour of the facility, see how the dogs are, because like I said, I obviously couldn't bring them into the office.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that experience that we have can at the tour will sway the decision.
Now, I have to think about this for a few days.
Okay.
Do you have any references that I can call?
Sure. You can actually call any one of these references on the sheet.
Okay.
I'll send you an email with that. with a couple more so you can get a better idea. You know, we do work, you know, like I said, in the community. We have a few dogs at Siemens, and
Okay.
yeah. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so-
I'll get back to you in a few days.
Alrighty then.
After I get in contact with these references and see how
Okay.
everything is going.
Can I set up a meeting for next week?
For next
Or
week?
is that too soon?
Oh, no, that's
Okay. What's a good day for you?
same day, same time.
Okay. Alrighty. And you have no more questions or any concerns?
No, you answered everything.
Alright, I appreciate your
Alright,
time,
thank you.
sir. And if
Alright.
you wouldn't mind referring me to any of the local businesses, you know, like I said, after you check them out and do your homework,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Alright, no
have all the
problem. I can
contact
do that.
information.
I can do
Alright.
that.
Thank you very much, sir. I
Alright.
really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you for coming out. Go.